Hi there, my name is Henry Tenby. I'm the creator of JetFlix TV, and this is a Go Solo Live. It's made by LiveU, and it's used for live streaming. I am not at all happy with this product. If you're watching this video, it means I've not been successful in dealing with customer service from LiveU, nor the people that sold it to me. I bought this about 1.5 years ago, and it worked up until 2 weeks ago. The way it works is there are 2 SIM cards that attach via these dongles into the unit. And here in Canada, I am using TELUS. There are TELUS SIM cards in here. Now, starting 2 weeks ago, the unit stopped working. Basically, the data, you would turn the unit on and the data would just collapse down to 0. And this has caused me an inordinate amount of grief, stress, lost opportunity, and lost money. As a matter of fact, I thought that we had it working. I went to a live stream event at an air show. I spent $1,000+ to get there, and this thing completely let me down. And I'm not getting the level of support that one would expect from a company like this. I should point out that the founder of the company, the founder of LiveU, is a bloke by the name of Samuel Wasserman. This guy's like the Queen of England. You cannot get a hold of him. He on LinkedIn, he's hidden. On the LiveU website, the management and Wasserman are completely unavailable. So he's not available to take gripes and beefs about their product. So if he's standing up for the product, I sure as hell don't see it. That's why I'm making this video. If you're thinking of buying a LiveU, watch my video right to the end and then make your decision if you want to buy one of these products, because I'm extremely unimpressed with the level of support that I'm getting. I'm going to walk you through what's been going on with me for the last 2 weeks and the thousands of dollars of lost opportunity, stress, heartache, and hassle that I've had. And then you can make your decision whether you want to buy this product or not. So this is my setup. The camera's right here. I've just got it pointed at the window, and this is that's the power, of course, but I've got a USB cable hooked up to the LiveU here, and I'll just show you. I've got, well, it's hard to see, but I've actually got 3 out of 4 signals because I've got the home Wi-Fi, plus I've got these 2 dongles, the 2 TELUS SIM cards, so that gives a total of 3 connections. And I'm ready to go live. Watch what happens when I hit the live button here. Connects. And just give it a second here. It's connecting. And it will start off usually around 3,000. Yeah, 2,700 kilobits, 22, 2,000, 1,600, 1,400, 1,300, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Usually it comes down to a 6 around there, 4. And there's no chance of doing a live stream when it's like this. So you can't do a live stream at 600 kilobits per second. In the past, it would actually climb up to about 7,000 kilobits per second. This is the problem. This is what I've had happen. This has been going on for the last 2 weeks. 2 weeks today, actually, this problem started. And lousy, despicable, grotesque, horrendous LiveU has not been able to help me address this in 2 weeks. And I think that's an absolute kick in the backside. It's terrible service. So again, if you're thinking of buying one of these, consider what I'm telling you. These guys are crap when it comes to service. This is my solo LiveU portal. Now, LiveU support told me I should be using this portal to go live by clicking this button. I've got everything all set up here properly. I've got my RMTP for my YouTube channel right there. And they said, well, use this. Well, the problem is, if I use this particular screen on my telephone when I'm out at the airport, as soon as the browser has a refresh, the live show will end. So it's pretty much useless. Watch what happens when I actually click the Go Live button. Watch this. I click Go Live, and you have to give it just a bit of time, maybe, I don't know, 10 or maybe 20 seconds for it to actually go live, and watch what happens. I'll take you over to the deck. Okay, look at this. It's climbing, 37, 44, 47, 54. It's climbing 57, 5900, 6300 kilobits, 65. It'll climb to 7,500 kilobits per second. So for those tech support people over at LiveU, there we go, we're at 7,200 kilobits per second. For them to tell me that it's TELUS and I'm in dead zones, that's absolute hogwash. I think it's grotesque that they told me that. They've wasted 2 weeks of my time telling me that, when in fact we can see that the unit will go up to 7,100 kilobits per second, okay? So the dongles are working here. They appear to be working, but have a look at what I'm going to show you now. Although it shows that it is streaming, usually when you go to my live stream page, there's nothing happening. There's absolutely no live stream appearing on YouTube, and that happened to me a few times during my actual shows when I was using that browser and it refreshed and I lost the live stream and I tried to restart the live stream. The deck would be showing 7,000 kilobits per second, but there'd be absolutely nothing on YouTube. So it's hardly reliable. You have to actually use this button here to do the streaming. This is the only button because the other screen, the other option is not going to work. It's not reliable. It's buggy as heck, and you're going to lose your stream. So, and again, if you try to do the stream here and you connect, this is what happens. Again, I'll show it. There's something majorly wrong here. There we go. Let's see. It collapses all the way down. It starts at about 2,000 or 3,000 kilobits per second, and very quickly it will drop down to pretty much nothing, down to about 600 kilobits per second. So the stream button from here is not working, and it worked up until 2 weeks ago. And this problem is something they cannot or will not resolve for me. The tech support from LiveU and Andrew at NextPro Video kept on saying, oh, you're in cellular dead zones. It must be the cellular network. It has nothing to do with the unit. Well, that is an absolute load of bollocks. I'm going to explain why. I've been all over Vancouver, around the airport where I do my Vancouver Airport live streams, but I've also been to Vancouver Island, numerous locations in Vancouver Island, my home, which is not at Vancouver Airport, and at the retail place in Richmond, a shopping center, where on their advice, on their recommendation that my TELUS SIM cards were the issue, I went and purchased 2 more SIM plans, one from Bell Canada and one from Virgin. Put them in the unit and it's still dead as a doorknob. So for them to tell me that, oh, the problem is with your cellular dead zones, it's TELUS Canada that's providing you a poor cellular coverage, that is absolutely not true. And they're not willing to help me. And I think that's an absolute shambles, both on the part of NextPro Video in Toronto and certainly LiveU. It's absolutely disgraceful. The fact that both Andrew at NextPro Video won't speak to me on the phone and the fact that LiveU won't provide me with a solution or support, that's highly disrespectful to me. I'm not doing this for fun and games. This isn't a joke. This is how I make my living. This is what I do professionally. And the fact that I'm not being treated in a respectful and professional manner, I find that to be very, very, very sad. And I think it shows very poorly on LiveU as a company. So it's very great that they're raising millions of dollars, tens or hundreds of millions of dollars, and they can pay their employees 6-figure salaries. But the fact that the management isn't even there to be contacted, what a joke. So there you have it, guys. I've wasted a hell of a lot of time. LiveU doesn't provide call-in support, which is a proper disrespect to people like me that buy the product. I've owned the product for not even 2 years, and the thing is basically a paperweight now. It's just very, very disappointing. It's upsetting. If they're gonna charge $1,000, $1,500 for a product like this, and then they don't offer support or the support's nailed to the floor, I think that's pretty bad. I'm extremely disappointed. And if you're going to be getting into the streaming business yourself and you're looking for a streaming hardware, I would not recommend these guys. That's what I can tell you. Also, if you're here in Canada, I should point out that I purchased this from NextPro Video in Toronto. The fellow that sold it to me, I know he didn't make the product, but his name is Andrew at NextPro Video. He doesn't even have the courtesy to take a phone call from me. He just sends me emails. He won't speak to me. So if you're looking to buy this kind of equipment in Canada, I would highly recommend that you not deal with Andrew at Next Pro Video in Toronto. Thumbs down. Very disappointed, and very disappointed with the LiveU as well. It's absolute CRAP what I've gone through.